Welcome back, sports fans, to your OVC Insider. As always, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for everything you need to know on what's going on in the OVC.
And this weekend, I traveled to the Rifle Championship where we saw Jacksonville State claim the victory as they got both small bore and air rifle championships. I got a chance to get some highlights, and here's a look.
My dad's starting.
Also at the Rifle Championship, I got a chance to learn about the sport, which is pretty much foreign to me. So I interviewed Steve Hahn, and he gave me some tips and tricks about how to be a rifler.
And clearly you can tell he won a ton of medals, so he must be good at what he does. If you were going to give me any tips when I'm holding my rifle, what are some of those constant things that you're reminded to do whenever you're shooting?
Well, when I'm shooting, the whole thing that goes through my head is a lot of it's breath control, trigger control, make sure you're squeezing the trigger, you're not pulling it to pull off the shot really easily. Just making sure that where you're aiming is right there, you're not looking, make sure that everything is just lined up perfect. Don't settle.
So whenever you're shooting, you talk about breath control. When do you typically shoot?
Usually what I do is I get in a rhythm, I'll take 3 or 4 deep breaths, and I come down on the target, and I'll hold for I count to 4 usually, and that's usually when my welder comes in, and that's when I start squeezing, shot goes off.
Simple enough. And I don't know if all of you Insider fans know how strenuous the sport is, but how much does that gun actually weigh?
My gun weighs about 14 pounds.
14 pounds. And how long are you holding it?
Anywhere from an hour to an hour 15 minutes.
So, rifle's my new favorite sport, and this is why. Thanks a lot.
And in women's basketball news, we have a really big game coming up this weekend. EIU, the #1 ranked team in women's basketball in the OVC, against #2 UT Martin. It's going to be a great game.
That's right. Martin has only lost to EIU, so this game is going to determine a lot of the standings. We spoke to both coaches, and this is what they had to say about this big game.
I think a lot of people are talking about the ball game and that there'll be a great crowd. I hope it's going to be a great atmosphere. And I would love for it to rival the Murray State one from last weekend, of course, because of their men. But I hope it's a wonderful college atmosphere because it's they're playing really well right now, and hopefully it'll be a great ball game.
I think it's big in that one game separates us. I don't think that the OVC is planning on handing out any trophies at the end of that game, though, and that's really the perspective we have to keep it in. It is one game, and we know it's a tough place to play, and we've got a lot of respect for what Kevin does and what his team does, and for that reason, and probably that reason alone, it's a big game. And the thing that I think gets lost in it is we turn around and head over to Cookeville right after that, and that's the toughest swing that we've had this year. So, like I said, it's got our attention, the schedule, with what we have to do, but we can't control anything other than how we play, and we know how good UT Martin is, and we're going to have to go in there and be above and beyond what we've been to probably have a chance. If we can do that, then we'll see if they feel like missing a shot or two in their gym, and that's been pretty tough for teams going in there. So it should be fun, and that's what February basketball should be about. It should be about some really good teams getting together with something on the line, and the kids stepping up and having a fun time doing it.
And now we're going to take a moment for one of our new segments with a Minute with Megan.
What's up, OVC fans? I'm Megan, and I'm back with my track minute of the week. This week I'm going to talk about Eastern Kentucky and Eastern Illinois. They're basically sweeping the OVC best list with some of their runners. From Eastern Kentucky, we have Lydia Koski, Peter Sigali, and Sufiani Bochiki are topping the OVC best list in some of the distance events. From Eastern Illinois, Zaya Bowie leads the way with the best times in the 60-meter dash and the 200-meter dash, and he happens to have the fifth fastest time in the nation in the 200. We also have Stefan Goral, Jade Reibold, Michael Viken, Donald Romero, Queenie Adepoyejo, the 4x400 men's team, and the women's distance medley relay, all topping the OVC best list as well. This weekend, I'll be watching the Indiana Hoosier Hills Open in Bloomington, Indiana at Indiana University. And attending that event will be Eastern Kentucky, Murray State, and Southeast Missouri. And I just want to give a shout out to Belmont to beating Austin Peay this past weekend.
In men's basketball, Murray State is now ranked number 7th, right above Duke. They played UT Martin this week, which posed to be quite a challenge for the team. The Racers ended up overcoming, and they're still the only undefeated team in men's basketball.
And we took a moment to catch up with the Murray State's basketball coach right after that win. Let's see what he had to say.
It was a great team win. It's a great team win, and that's what we want to be about. You know, Isaiah had to step up and be special Thursday. Today he went 4 for 12. Wasn't able to make shots. He was 0 for 4 from the 3. But, you know, Zay made big plays. Joanne got to the basket, made some layups. Dante hadn't shot it well the last 2 games, and we've still been able to win. So I'm proud of our guys for how they handle themselves and for their effort. Brandon Garrett, I told him at halftime, he rebounded 5 rebounds in 8 minutes. I thought he was really big for us in the first half. We got down 4. We went a big spurt. He got rebounds. He got a tip in. Defensively, he was very solid. Zay Jackson hit a big 3 in both halves, but he hit a really big one to put us up 8 in the second half. He got penetration in the first half. He defended on the ball pretty well. So proud of him. And then Latrez, you know, he got some toughness, putbacks, and layups around the basket. And proud of those 3 guys. And, you know, we just got to get Stacy back going. We need him. I want him to get going and get his confidence going a little bit. And, you know, we're 3 for 17 from 3, you know, and we usually shoot it better. But proud of those guys. I'm proud of their effort tonight.
And don't forget to purchase your NCAA tickets because Selection Sunday is coming up in about 4 weeks.
Yes, we'll have more for your OVC Insider News right after this commercial break.
Miles up the far sideline, shoots at the buzzer. 15-foot jumper, goal!
It's the Ohio Valley Conference Basketball Championship. For ticket information, check us out online at ovcsports.com.
Hey, Pat, what's up?
Not a lot. I've just been on the internet forever looking for awesome OVC gear at a reasonable price.
Jeez, that's always awful. You know what you should do, though?
What?
If you're tired of searching for discounts and special offers, you should text OVC Sports to 288-411 for exclusive discounts on tickets and apparel and special offers right to your phone.
All right. Yes! I love all my new apparel. I can't wait to go to the next OVC game.
To get exclusive offers, just text OVC Sports to 288-411. Standard rates apply. Text now to become an exclusive member of the Ohio Valley Conference. That's OVC Sports to 288-411 for special offers to your OVC schools games and discounts to Ohio Valley Conference apparel.
And in men's baseball news, Austin Peay was actually picked number 1 in the preseason polls.
Also, 4 governors were selected to the preseason team. We'll see more about Austin Peay as they take on Illinois State in a 4-season opener.
And in softball news, SEMO's actually lined up to play Jackson State in the season opener.
Yeah, that's today, and also Jacksonville State will be starting off their season as they were predicted number 1 in the OVC in the preseason polls. They'll be traveling to Mobile, Alabama to play Lipscomb, Alabama, and Memphis this season.
And that's it for your OVC Insider. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned next week.
Am I ready?
I don't know,
This
are
is my
you?
pocket, sorry. Oh, Chick-fil-A coupons. I'm really excited.
Now I'm brown.
I did rifle in high school.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I swear. Like, post up like this.